All right, kids, we're out here in Denton, Texas, looking for sorghum halopense. Sorghum halopense is a grass. It's also known as Johnson grass, colloquially. It's a grass from the family Poaceae. You know, Poaceae is a family. A common grass from that family is bamboo. And they're very, very similar, these two grasses. They're not native to the land in Texas. They come from Africa and Asia. Bamboo and sorghum halopense. But they thrive here. The reason they're actually here is because a plantation owner in Alabama, Colonel William Johnson, in 1840, planted them on his land so he could feed his animals a bunch of Johnson grass, because it grows a lot. It gets huge. See some specimens out here. Yeah, here's some Johnson grass over here. Let's take a look at this. You see this grass specimen here? It's probably about 3 feet tall, right? See that? Probably about 3 feet tall. This stuff gets to be about 10 feet tall. So this is doing really well, but it's actually not the biggest. And you see this whole patch here, right? This is interesting. You know bamboo forests? Well, this works the same way. It has a root structure. These plants have a root structure called rhizomes. The roots are all connected to all of these plants. So these plants you see here, they're all one plant in a way. So you take a look at this plant here. You see how robust and thick these stalks are, these long leaves. And these are where the seeds were, but it's dumped its seeds this season, so there will be plenty of more Johnson grass next spring. This thing is, Johnson grass is so hard to kill, because if you take a little bit of the root and stick it in the ground, a little shoot will sprout back up. And this is why it's an invasive species. This is one of the reasons why it's an invasive species, is because it takes over the land and you can't kill it. If you don't kill it when it's small, you can't really deal with it. And this is a big problem for farmers. They're trying to grow corn, and this Johnson grass starts taking over. You turn it up out of the soil, and in like 2 weeks you've got 10-foot tall Johnson grass again, because you just buried all of the grass a little bit under the ground, and you did nothing basically. So over the past 5 years or so, over the past 5 years, they've been collecting data on iNaturalist.org, trying to track the movement and location of Johnson grass in Texas. It's everywhere. You can literally walk anywhere. I actually didn't go out here knowing that Johnson grass was there. I've actually just been walking around. You can see it all over the highways. And we're collecting data on it to see the extent of the damage that this grass is doing to the land. So yeah, Johnson grass, monster from Africa and Asia. A lot like bamboo. You ever seen bamboo growing in someone's backyard? They can't get rid of it. You poison it, cut it down, comes back a couple of weeks later. Shoots just start popping out of the ground. So yeah, it's everywhere, and it's a big problem here in Texas. That's about it. Later, kids.